Welcome in, everybody. It's Saved by Grace Creation, and today I'm going to have a little play with paper clips and the different things that you can do with them. I'm sure there's many more, but I'm going to show you 3 or so today, and some of them are really easy and just fun, simple little things to add to your journals. These that I have here are just paper clips that have been bent into a shape of a heart. These are paper clip flips that you can do journaling on the back side. And there's 2 of those here. And then these are paper clip that are hidden, but they are page toppers, or you can use them on the side of the page too. So let's just show you first the paperclip hearts, which are basically, like I said, paper clips that are just bent and formed into the shape of a heart. So you take this paper clip, whatever size you're using, and the largest size facing to the left, and you hold this to the bottom, flip it up, and then while you're holding this to the side, you will flip this to the side and just bend it to the back. So now you have a heart. Let's see if I can show you on the page. Just put it on the page. And there's your heart. I've made obviously quite a few of these. They're so easy to do, and they just add something fun to your journal pages. It's just not trying to cooperate with me and escape. But you can actually clip things into your journal using them, and they're really fun. So obviously you can get paper clips at the dollar store. These are different colors. I think they're vinyl coated, but really fun and easy little thing to do. Let's go on to this paperclip flip. I didn't do any measurements for these because I thought, depending on the size paperclip you use, you can just do your own measurements. But this one I think is a 2-inch paperclip, and so I cut this at like 1.5 inches. So I'm going to show you based on what I have here. I cut these papers. You can do any length that you want, and just fold over the top. And at this point, don't glue this down until you actually stick it onto your paper clip. Now on these, depending on what side you put your paper on, it will be dependent on how it's going to clip into your book. I don't know if it's making sense to you, but if you clip it, if you do the paper through here, this will clip on this side of your book, because it's going to be this that's going to hook onto your book. And if you want it to be the other way, then you will click onto this side. The reason I'm saying don't glue this down, okay, you're going to be finicky with me. Don't glue it down until after you have hooked it onto your paper clip. Now you can glue it, and then this will hook into your book on this side. Now, ideally, you might want to make this smaller if you're going to hook it on the other side. But once you glue it down, it's going to be fine. It's going to hold. What you want to do is only glue close to the bottom of the back flap so that your paper clip can still move around inside that casing, and it will still be able to flip when you have it on your page. Because if you glue it too tight, it won't be able to flip. So you can do these in various lengths. You can add more paper to it if you want. And then you can obviously cut the bottom edges with scissors or punches. You can round the edges. Add, anything you want as an embellishment, lace, flowers, whatever. And ink the edges or not, whatever your preference is. And then you just have these ready to go when you're putting your journals together. I have seen where if this is off the side of the page, you can add a dangle here. One of your paper beads or I'm trying to think of the clips that you can just add onto the edge and have beads dangling down, or just do yarn or lace or anything that you have. You can, adorn the edges of the paper clips as well. So that's one more take on paper clip flips. And now these paper clips are encased inside, obviously, but they stick up over the edge of the page or over the side of the page. So I'm going to show you those. So you can cut a bunch of these at once and clearly make them, like a mass making, and have them all ready as well when you're ready to decorate. So these are, in particular, this size is 1.5 inch in width and 9 inches in length. And then you score it at 2 inch, at 4.5 inch, at 6.5 inch, and 8.5 inch. And then you fold it. So I'm going to show you. This is how it was scored: the 2 inch, the 4.5 inch, the 6.5 inch, and the 8.5 inch. Scores fold away from you. The 6.5 inch one you fold towards you, and then the bottom one you fold away from you. So I know this is a little confusing, but I'm going to show you a couple times so that you can get the actual gist of it. It looks kind of like a G with a tail. And when you fold this up, this will come down and this will fold up. Your paper clip is going to be in the middle here. It's making like an upside down V. So your paper clip will be hidden inside here. So I'm going to do this again. We scored it at 2 inch, 4.5 inch, 6.5 inch, and 8.5 inch. This folds away, folds away, folds towards you, and folds away. So when you open it up, you have a G. Now you can just slow down the video for yourself, because I had to do this a couple times until I got it. So this will fold up into itself, and this will flap down with this little flap to go over it. So now you can decorate it before you put the paper clip on the inside. So I'm going to, this is the front. The second fold down is your front. Just take it slow when you're looking at the video. Rewind if you need to. I had to do the same. It just takes a few minutes, and then once you get it, it's very easy. But you can make a bunch of these as well and have them all ready in your embellishment stack, ready to go. So I'm just decorating the front of this right now. Trying to get this sticky paper off. And kind of just cut it to fit, but if I need to trim it, I can still. And then I have a little word. Now, if you wanted to have this obviously adorn the side of your album, you're going to put the words the other way. But I love how these peer over the top of the page. So I'll show you when I'm done with this. So now your paper clip is going to go in here. And I suppose I didn't bring the right size paper clip over here. This folding is for the smaller paper clips, the normal size, not the teeny ones, but. And so now you can see this is where the paper clip is hidden. You just glue this in. I kind of like this version because the paper clip is really hidden. And it doesn't show so much when, you know, when it's folded close and the paper isn't bumpy, I guess is what I'm trying to say, when you have it closed. And that just folds up to cover. Now I can pinch this off a little bit if I want to cut that off because it is peering over the edge a little bit. If you're going to do that, make sure you don't snip the fold. Okay. Now the paper clip is in there. I'll take this off. But this will sit up higher on your page. Now these I rounded. You can leave them square like these two. But when you close your journal, you can see all the little clips sticking out from the top. Just gives another little element to look at when your album's closed. Now these pages are a little smaller than my book, actual book, so they don't show as much, but if your pages were right to the top of your book, these would definitely show more. And I'm sure you can adapt the sizes. If you want to use a bigger paper clip, then you just have to adapt the size of your folding to make sure that your paper clip will fit inside. So that's kind of just some little fun things that you can do with paper clips. Obviously you can get them from the dollar store, so It's an inexpensive way to use up scrap paper and more adorning for your albums and your journals and just fun things to do. I mean, you could sit and bend paper clips while you're watching TV at night. So this is just one of those little folders that I did before. Just opens up. Just a little journal spot, a little tuck, and then you just stick it underneath here. I have a video of those. I think I did that last week. So anyway, this is just some fun little paper clip things that you can do. You can buy all kinds of different colors, different sizes, and I'm going to experiment with some more and come back on with some more tutorials with paper clips. If you have some ideas to share, please share. That's how we all learn and get inspired from one another. So please subscribe to my channel and post your comments. I'd love to hear what you have to say, and post some pictures too. I would love to see your take on this. So have a great day, and